should teach her that, right? I should teach her to wave. Hi, guys. So, Canine Good Citizen testing is not something that's probably at the top of your list right now because we are not testing until all this nonsense stops. But you probably don't want your dog to jump on you, so it's a good way to start that process. I'm going to let the camera person come and greet my dog. Dory, sit, stay. She doesn't have to stay. Say hi. Yep, stay. Good girl. Will you pet my dog, please? There you go. She's not jumping on her. She's not eating her. Well done. And that's all she has to do. Thank you, camera person. Good girl. And look who she's looking to for a treat. Yes, I'm rewarding it. And we won't reward everything forever, but for now, she jumped up for the treat. That's great. So she can sit, she can stay. If they jump up, I would just say sit. If they jump up, I would say sit. If they jump up, I'm going to say sit one more time. I'm going to take my hands out of the equation. I'm going to be really still and not move. If I need to, I can turn my back. Then they're going to jump on your back. But the change of eye contact, when my eyes aren't looking at hers anymore, sometimes that's enough to break it too. And if she started to jump, I would just walk away and then come back again and see if I can get her attention to sit and stay. If she breaks the stay, it doesn't matter. She just can't jump for Canine Good Citizen. That's all that matters. But she knows sit, she knows stay. So instead of off, we're giving her a behavior that she knows. The alternative is sit. If you did from day one with a puppy, always sat them and never let them jump on you, you would probably never even have the issue. But it's hard because they're cute. And we're asking them to do something that's not natural. We're asking them not to greet nose to nose and say hi. And isn't it nice that they want to say hi? The other thing you can also work on now that you have some distance to your stay, perhaps, here, Dory, is they put a long line on the dog, which is 20 feet. Dory, sit. Thank you. Stay. And I'm going to walk out the length of the long line and back. And that's all you have to do for the stay for Canine Good Citizen. I'm back. That's it. Right there. Right. That's it. Good girl. What happens though is people often tug on the leash accidentally. So you can practice that even by saying stay. And I'm putting just a little bit of pressure on the leash. Stay. So I don't accidentally screw her up. Let's do it one more time. Stay. I'm not pulling on the leash. I'm walking to the end of a 20-foot leash. Oops, I pulled on it anyway. And return. And that's all you have to do for the test. The other part of it, while they have the long line, is a recall, but only 10 feet. So half of that. Stay. Now you can finally say stay and come. This is the only time. Ah! I said the word. Come. Good girl. She sits. They don't have to sit. They just have to come when they're called. Around. Good girl. So try to see if you can get a 10-foot recall. See if you can get a 20-foot stay. And again, just right back again. That's all you have to do. It's really designed to be an easy test. Someday we will actually give this test. Good girl. Let's do a little healing work. We're going to add in a couple things for you. Good girl. Here. We start seated. Good girl. Leash is over my right wrist. I've got the slack here and it's loose. There's a smile in my leash. Here. Good girl. Uh-oh. Here. Good girl. I'm turning this way. About turn. That's to the right, away from the dog. If you walk your dog on the right, then you want to turn the other way, away from the dog. About turn. My hands are doing nothing, really. About turn. And remember, halt. Dog sits automatically. Good girl. About turn. Why do you want to do this? About turn. Because you're making it interesting. Otherwise, you're really, really dull. You just got one treat for all that work. Then you can also add in a U-turn, which is the dog on the inside. Right here. I'm turning toward my dog. U-turn. U-turn. The goal is to have your arms down, right? You want to be able to walk your dog and not do anything. That's the goal. And halt. Good girl. Let's do it again. Your turn. Try it in your house. Try it in your yard or driveway. Try it out in the world. Of course, the world's a little less frustrating these days for them. Good girl. There's a lot less going on. Good girl. Let's see, we had a question from somebody. What was it? Oh, getting excited when others get excited. So if you go to do something and one dog gets nutty, the other gets nutty. Or somebody's coming in the house and your dog gets nutty. How do you control the excitement? Some of that is by controlling it beforehand. So practice in a controlled environment, the beat the clock exercise we talked about before. You get them a little nutty. You get them a little nutty and you say sit. And you get them a little nutty and you spin around. And you get them a little nutty and you say down. So that when they're ready for real excitement, they actually hear you. You can also try leave it. You can also try place, sending them back. Sometimes you've got to take away the excitement level and build desensitizing them. The example that I had from one of the students was that her other dog gets crazy when she takes out a pot or she plays with the microwave. I imagine that dog associates it with food, both of those things. So he's like, oh my God, food. And then the younger dog goes, oh my God, what's going on? Oh my God, what's going on? And then he'll nip at the other dog and it's just chaos. I would take the younger dog out of it. Thank you. Younger dog out of it, down. Stay. And start desensitizing the first dog too. Okay, I took out a pot and you were calm, now I'm treating you for that. Oh, you weren't calm? Then you get nothing. And work the other dog into that later, but first start with the troublemaker. Down. Good girl. Go get it. Good girl. Go get it. Go get it. Just trying to minimize the chaos as much as we can. Where is it? You can't find it. You can't find it. Here it is. Good girl. Let's see, I think we have one more thing on our list. Oh yeah, fast recalls and collar rounds. And Stan, there's 3 things on our list for today. Dory, here. You want your dog to be able to stand for competition, but also, I bet you're gonna run and poo. That doesn't make good video. It's also useful when their paws are wet or they have a burr on them or you wanna brush them. Dory, sit. Good girl, sit. That's not a sit. Stand, good girl. I'm dragging the treat from a sit out in front of her. Come over here so they can see better. Sit. Stand. Stay. Goal is to get them to stay in the stand. Your vet wants to stick in a thermometer sometimes. It's a lot easier if they're not sitting. Okay, good girl. Let me show you standing up. Here. Stand. Stay. Stay. And I'm gonna walk away. Stay. Then maybe you can touch your own dog. On the head, on the back, on the rear end, and stay. And walk around. Okay, good girl, no treat. That was sucky. Sit. Stand. Good girl, stay. I'm leaving her. I'm returning and touching her. Maybe you can get a second person in your house to do this. Stay. Just little touches. Don't spend too much time on it. It's too invigorating and exciting. Okay, good girl. That's a good girl. That's your stand. Good girl. When you get really good at it, you can do it from far away. Sit. Stay. Stand. Dory. Stay. She's turning for me to do it. Don't turn, it's cheating. Here. Okay, good girl. Good girl. But literally I use it all the time. I'm wiping their feet right now. When they come in and the grass is wet in the morning, so easy. Good girl. Once in a while, once in a very while, like every 30th time, grab your dogs when they come to you. If they're really not good at coming when they're called, then don't do it yet. But if they're decent at it, once in a while, gotcha, in case their collar ever breaks. Good girl, and treat it. Everybody say gotcha and grab your dog. Gotcha. Gotcha. Good girl. Yes, just in case. It's scary having somebody grab you, or just by the collar. Gotcha. Good girl. All right. If you're getting good at your dog coming when they're called, make it harder. If not, stay where you are and just work on it. Feed them every time. Don't call them unless you have a treat in your hand. Good girl, sit. We're doing it with a stay because she's old enough and can do this, but don't add a stay yet because they can't do it. Come. It's too hard. Good girl. Good girl. She doesn't have to sit. She sits because she's been doing it for so long. Come. Good girl. I'm just waiting for her to get distracted. We play this other game that you also don't need to do yet, but we say go, and she runs away. Come. Go. Come. Good girl. Ready? Get this. Go. Come. Yes. I wanted her to think it's the best game ever invented. Go. Come. Yes. Good girl. One more time. Ready? Go. Come. Inside first if they can't handle outside. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Sit. Down. Good girl. If you have any questions, send them. If you have videos, send them. I want to see what's going on because we've been missing out, right? She wants to see them. Thanks a lot. See you next week.